finally, I want to ask you about the economy, which is a number one issue for so many Americans. You've been urging President Biden to reduce gas prices by using the Defense Production Act. You say the oil refinery bottlenecks are contributing to high gas prices because the U.S. cannot convert crude to gasoline fast enough. Why hasn't Biden done this already?
Well, I think that he's actually looking at it now. We've been told by White House sources that they're looking at our letter and our request for using the Defense Production Act. I think this is absolutely necessary right now, Jake, because right now we're refining about 1 million barrels of oil less per day compared to before the pandemic. And so for any amount of crude oil that is being pumped or has already been pumped out of the ground, if you have less refining capacity, that means less gasoline and it means higher prices. So we should absolutely use the Defense Production Act to at least temporarily reopen a number of these shuttered facilities that were closed during the pandemic, convert as much crude oil as possible that's already available to gasoline, and lower those pump prices ASAP. I just filled my tank today, Jake, and it was not a fun experience, to say the least.
I keep hearing all these ideas being proposed by Democratic members of Congress and left-leaning economists and writers, and every time the response is that the Biden administration is taking a look at it. Does that frustrate you at all?
I think that the issue here is I think they're trying to balance using the right tools to deal with the right problems at the right time. And all things being equal, though, I think that moving expeditiously now is so important because those high gas prices are having the highest toll on the lowest income people, Jake. Combined with the fact that so many of these low-income people, these low-income workers, live so far from their places of work, it's a huge burden on them to fill their tank just to get to their place of employment, and that's also going to strain our economy further.